time to rise.
Keeping it real with today's hit music. Back-to-back hits.
Happens every day.
It's all good.
No one does it better.
The dance floor is now open.
Connected with on the Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Poku.
Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Opoku. It's time to rise.
Connected with on the Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Poku.
Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Opoku. It's time to rise.
More music, more variety, less talk.
Don't touch that dial.
Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Opoku. It's time to rise. Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Opoku. It's time to rise. Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Opoku. It's time to rise.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power?
Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Opoku. It's time to rise. Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Opoku. It's time to rise.
We love listening to the Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Poku. We love listening to the Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Poku.
Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Opoku. It's time to rise.
connected with on the Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Poku. Keeping it real with today's hit music. Back-to-back hits.
Happens every day.
It's all good.
No one does it better.
The dance floor is now open.
Okay. All right. Good afternoon. Once again, we met. I think I told you yesterday that there's going to be a special man. When I say special man, I mean, yeah, everybody's a special. And I think, you see, anytime a person who knows, something better, or who can speak into your life and your life can be transformed, always know that that person is special for you. Because as we are going out and coming, there is one thing that we need in our life, is our health. You can get millions of pounds, but if you don't have good health, my friend, your money, somebody will eat your money for free. You can have a good wife, have a good children, have a good money, cars and everything. But if you don't have health, if you are not strong, if you are not healthy, you will die, and somebody will come and take your wife for free, take your children, use them, send them, your children will cry every day. But one thing is, you have to take good care of yourself. One thing that I believe, that black man know how to buy expensive things. When it comes to clothing, when it comes to shoes, food, they can eat it. But when it comes to medicine, they don't want to buy it. And they said, no, it's too expensive. I'm telling you, your life is more than your life. Let your life be more expensive than anything. One thing I've seen rich men, you don't see them dressing seriously. You don't see them with heavy shoes, heavy shirt and all these things. But they are always, every day, they are very strong. Why? Because if you are strong, you can do whatever you want to do. But if you have money and sickness have put you down, what can you do? So today we are coming to talk about your health. I want you to come closer to the program. Come closer to me. The man is in the house. He's ready to deliver something better into your life. Radio is education, entertainment, and information. Today you need somebody to educate you, because you see, body languages are something that our bodies speak to us every day, but we don't care. Our body speaks to us every day, but we don't care. Until you lock down, before you know that. You see, the lockdown that happened to us for 1 or 2 months. Look at how people were suffering in their rooms, their own houses. They can't sleep. Lockdown is something that is very dangerous. So don't let sickness lock you down. See, come and join me this afternoon, and let's invite this man to come and speak to us. Anytime you come on this program, I want you to have your pen and paper, and then try to write something down. Have a notebook. So when the man started explaining, try to write something down. Today we will talk about, it's all this and everything says about Malandina. There's a special product that is coming or is there that is helping people. It's a food supplement. I mean, the man is here. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to invite him. But one thing I want you to do, that in this world, if you don't believe in yourself, no one will accept you. Listen, you have to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Know that you are a child of God. Know that you are a champion. Know that you are head, not the tail. Know that you can make it. Sickness cannot kill you. The sickness that doctors have discovered about you cannot kill you, because if you have a good supplement, it can support you to come out from wherever you are going to. So believe in yourself. This is a song from my brother Isaac Asmedu, just called Believe in Yourself. I want you to believe in yourself and believe that whatever you are going through, you will come out. Every sickness, diseases, whatever going through in your life, you come out. Let's listen to Isaac Asmedu as I'm inviting the great man. Mr. Sally.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Gives you hope for tomorrow.
Believe in yourself. Yeah. Believe in yourself, and you will go far. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
Gives you
Hope for tomorrow. Believe in yourself. Yeah. Believe in yourself, and you will go far. Okay. Believe in yourself, and you go far. And then you see, he said that hope for tomorrow. You know, today that you didn't see something better. Yesterday, you see, you saw things didn't happen. I mean, for you to see something. I'm telling you, today is a different day. You know, God is there to help you every day. Every day that He's bringing people on board to come and teach you. He's bringing people, you know, who have ideas to create something, you know, researchers to come out with some medicines that can help you, because the trees, the Bible said, He said we should eat the fruit, and then the leaves. You see, the leaves, the root of the tree, we have to use it, you know, turn it as a medicine, so that our life can be transformed. So that, you see, some people going through many things that they went to churches, you know, and then they will say it's a what do you call it? It's a demonic chasing them. No, sometimes, you see, sometimes because we don't take care of ourselves, we don't eat good food, we don't eat at the right time. Some of us, we don't drink water. That's why we are going through what we are going through. It's not demon. It's not demon. It's us. The water is there. I know. Welcome, sir. Sir, do you know that there's something that there's a guy who traveled from Africa into Europe, and this guy, since he came, because he saw that water is free, no, like drinks, you know, the fizzy drink you can get. So he said he won't drink water because he had been to Europe. So for 6 months, he's only fizzy drinks. You understand what I'm trying? He said, no, me, I will not drink water because he saw that the drinks are very cheap here.
Yes.
And so I'm from Africa and I've been to Europe. And then Europe, you know, I want to live Europe life. So me, I don't need water. I need drinks, because drinks is nice. I can get super malts and all these things. That's how. So he said for 6 months, he's not taking like a pure water. He always take fizzy drinks and other Coca-Cola and all these things. I mean, he think that makes him strong man, you know.
This is it.
It's our ignorant telling us.
This is it.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my team, the man has come. You know him. Run until you are trying to see, because every Wednesday and every Friday. Yeah. Wednesdays and Friday, he's here with us to come and help us to, you know, for our health. And then you can see on the table, you can see the Melendina and all these things are here. The syrup and the things are already here already. Everything is here already. Yeah, the man is here. So I'm not going to talk too much. I just want to invite him to come, and I mean, always he need to introduce himself and then tell you the beginning, the genesis of the medicine that we are seeing, the supplement that we are seeing now. So let's welcome Mr. Sally. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me, Reverend Kwame Major. It's always a pleasure to be here in the studio with you. Thank you for creating a space where we can share ideas, share information, and also talk about solutions. I want to say thank you once again to the whole team of ARK Radio, because ARK Radio has been what we call at the forefront of spiritual wellness, and now is also championing health wellness as well through the platform of really creating a place where we can also share ideas to look after ourselves better. My name is Stephen Sally. I'm from the Marine Research Foundation, a foundation that was set up by Professor Sally, who was a researcher in both Western and traditional herbal medicine. I'm a holistic therapist. I also provide a range of nutritional supplements called Mariandina. We also are involved in what we call setting out platforms of raising awareness around health issues. One of the things we're seeing today in the world that we're living in is that a lot of challenges we're facing come as a result of the fact that we have not taken time to see why is it that today we are seeing an escalation in diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and arthritis, prostate inflammation, fibroids, and all kinds of conditions like that. We want to spend some time really looking at things to do today with really ways in which we can look at what I would call listening to our bodies. Our bodies speak a very clear language. It's a language of signs, a language of symptoms, a language where we have to really listen to our bodies, because I always say this, inside of us there's an inner doctor. That inner doctor is always speaking to us, is always sharing with us. Many times we're getting messages, but we are not sometimes applying or the solutions towards the messages that we're receiving. So I always say that, again, I just want to say special thanks to Anita and also Brother Reverend Kwame Opoku for actually creating, again, this platform where we can use methods of natural methods, natural remedies for health and well-being. But before we start, I want to give thanks to the Most High, the Creator of all. Some may call him Nyame, some may call him Katonda, some may call him God, some may call him Allah, some may call him the Most High. But we also want to give thanks to the Creator, because it is the very gift of the Creator has given us the gift of life. It is something that we cannot take for granted. It is something that we are always learning how to really adjust, adapt, and also create a better state of health and well-being through awareness. Now, many times we've said in our past that your body is a vehicle by which you live, and just like Reverend Kwame Opoku was talking earlier on, is that many times we neglect it. Many times we don't pay attention to it. Many times we don't listen to it. Many times it's the last thing we think of. But yet our systems are constantly needing constant attention in terms of really regeneration and repair. And we have to really put attention on one thing, is that wellness itself is literally going through our bodies all the time, every moment of the day. It's how we begin to really allow our bodies to do what they were designed to do. And I always want to give thanks to our forefathers and foremothers, those great ancestors, because they already laid down the foundation of health and wellness through the heritage and the traditions of healing that have been laid down by our forefathers, who mainly lived a whole plant-based diet. They lived what we call in a time where they were able to live long lives, with strong life expectancy, but also there was a sense where they were able to also share what I would call the ideas around healing through herbs, healing through vitamins, healing through minerals. And today what we're seeing is that we have to go back, do Sankofa, go back into what we call the annuals of time, to bring back the very best of what I would say is what nature has given us as a way of healing. Today what we're seeing is that we are in a life-changing time. We are in times of great change, but at the same time we're also in a time where we're experiencing what I'll call the area of understanding that our systems are so reliant on the environment. The environment is exactly what helps us to maintain, to sustain, to bring about a sense of really repair and regeneration in the body. So if we are eating food that is counterfeit, highly refined, highly processed, highly what we call microwaved food, and all kinds of things that are causing challenge to the body in terms of the fact that we've got artificial flavors, artificial colors, artificial preservatives. These all challenge our bodies, because our body now has to work harder in order to find a way of creating a sense of repair and regeneration, of removing what they call things that are actually now causing our bodies to start to malfunction. Today we're seeing a rise in degenerative diseases, and we know that autoimmune diseases like lupus, diabetes, MS, high blood pressure, congenital heart failure, and all kinds of things that are going around as masquerading as diseases are all related to one thing: the body's capacity to repair itself. Now, we have chosen today a subject that also focuses us on the fact that we are got to look after the fact that every one of us is literally on a journey to look at wellness itself. Comes from inside of us. Wellness is a vibration. It is a way that we feel. We want to feel content within ourselves. We want to feel at ease within ourselves. We want to feel nourished. we want to feel nurtured. So all these are aspects where we learn how to really begin the journey of looking after ourselves and taking care of ourselves better. I always say, whenever we look at anything, we have to really look at the essence of health. Now, when we look at our health today, we are seeing that we are in a state of emergency. The NHS is spending nearly, as I always say, up to £1 million every hour just treating diabetes alone and its complications. Today we looked at diabetes last time, but today we want to look at the skin. Yeah, your skin is so important. It is literally the barometer of what is going on inside the body. Okay, and what we want to remember is that whatever we're going through in terms of our skin is revealing to us a lot of things that are happening to us. So many times we have to look at whether somebody's got any form of skin condition. We have to look at one thing. Your skin is the largest organ in the body. In fact, what the skin is doing, it is helping us to pass by, to remove toxins from the body, but it also is helping us to actually work towards what I would call producing vitamin D. Vitamin D is probably the gift that the skin also gives us, in that fact that we produce vitamin D just as the sunlight hits our skin. Especially in days when it's hot, we should spend more time in the sun, because that way we are actually energizing our bodies and bringing about a sense where the body can actually improve its vitamin D formation. Today we're also saying that the skin is also protecting us from infections from our environment. So today we're in a COVID season where people are concerned about contracting COVID and COVID-19, but we're also saying that at the same time, if your skin is your first line of protection to the environment, to your outside. So your skin is also protecting you from infections. Now, many times we see that people suffer from what we call rapidly aging skin, which is forming wrinkles and skin discoloration. This is because the environmental pollutants can also challenge our skin. So we have to find a way of also improving our skin through hydration. Your skin also depends on how hydrated you are. Today we're also seeing that many skin conditions that can affect the skin, like cracked lips. Sometimes our lips become cracked because we're dehydrated. Sometimes we're going to a situation where we're experiencing shaving bumps, or we're experiencing what we call ingrown hair, or we're experiencing something like ringworm, or we're experiencing situations where one has dark circles under their eyes, or one may be experiencing acne, or eczema, or what we may term as pimples, or skin rash, or swelling, or psoriasis. All these are part, or even sometimes vitiligo. These are things that affect our skin, and many times we look at we try and put creams on top just to try and get rid of them, but sometimes, as we know, they're coming from inside the skin. So what we also want to remind ourselves to is, when you've got any skin condition, if it's a boil, or if it's facial hair or if it's what they call alopecia, these are all linking back to something that is going on inside. Sometimes we put harsh chemicals on our skin, and this can also damage our skin or damage our follicles. But today, one of the reasons why we're talking about the skin is because your skin is a barometer or a scale of what is going on inside the body. So when we see that the skin is actually having a challenge, it is also linking us back to the fact that your liver may not be working properly, because toxins come out of the liver and purified from the liver and get thrown back into the skin. So the skin can also now reflect that the fact the liver is not working well. Okay, so we have to really look at how the skin communicates to us, because much as we talk about the skin, it is also so dependent on nutrients. Okay, vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, things like zinc, selenium, and ginkgo biloba. They all play a key role in the skin health. Now, we're also saying that if you are low in these vitamins and not taking in these vitamins through your food or through supplementation, then your body starts to suffer, because your skin starts to suffer because of a lack of good nutrition. Now, why we're focusing on the skin, because the skin is so important, is even for keeping us cool. It regulates our temperature. But sometimes, if the blood vessels underneath are not able to regulate our temperature because the immune system is not functioning well, it can cause a situation where we're not releasing toxins very well. At the same time, we can cause a situation where we sometimes have imbalanced temperature regulation. And this can cause a problem in that the body now starts to, if it's winter time, one wants the heat, finds that they can't cope with what they call extreme types of temperature. They feel very, very hot when it's other people are okay, or they feel very, very cold when other people are all right with the environment. So this is a problem with temperature regulation related back to the skin, related back to immune system. So we're seeing that everything is actually connected. Now, the reason why I'm talking about the skin, because the skin is also requires a large amount of vitamin C. Why do I say that? Because the skin itself is literally so dependent on the presence of vitamin C in large quantities. When we have this low levels of what they call vitamin C, or we're not taking enough vitamin C, that can compromise the most abundant tissue in our skin, which is collagen. So if we look at the skin, the skin is helping us to produce vitamin D, which is so essential for our well-being. Vitamin D is now being talked about up and down the country, and literally we're learning that if your skin, if you are having what we call a problem with vitamin D levels, it will affect your prostate, it will affect your breast, it will affect your hormone balance, it will affect many things in the body, and also can predispose you to so many diseases. If you're in a situation where you are also having a situation where you are having a skin that is actually deficient in zinc. Zinc is the number one component for immune system function. Again, you find that this can cause poor temperature regulation. At the same time, if you find that your skin is also not having what we call the right hydration, hydration plays a key role in terms of really helping to keep the skin supple and also keep the skin in a hydrated state. Whenever we look at a raisin and a grape, there's a difference in one thing: level of water in the skin. So the skin relies on good hydration. If you have poor hydrated skin, the skin will lose its elasticity, will also lose its capacity to do what it was designed to do, which is to actually help you to remove toxins from the body, because it is also the number one detox organ in the body, second to the liver. So one of the things that we're seeing today is that the top layer of our skin is made of a pigment called melanin. Now, melanin has different hues. You have every human being has a different form of melanin, but people of the darkest hue, or what they call people of African origin, tend to have a higher degree of melanin. So it means that if you've got that, that means that your skin needs, or your body needs, a higher degree of nutrition to nourish that melanin. Melanin is a pigment that is required in terms of repair, regeneration, as well as also helping the body to heal. Now, there's a long story about melanin, meaning that melanin is like a battery. Okay, so every time the sun hits our skin, it actually helps us to really produce vitamin D, first of all, but it also energizes our body and also helps us to repair and regenerate ourselves, because our bodies are regenerative. Today, when we look at our skin, we also know that our skin gives us our self-image. It's how we see ourselves in the world. So it's very important to look at the skin at this stage. I always say one thing: love the skin you're in. Love the skin you're in. Why do I say that? Because your skin is so important in maintaining good health. In fact, if you find that your skin is in a state where you are putting things on the skin in terms of creams that you don't know the consistency of, look at your cosmetics. Find out what the ingredients are in your cosmetics. Look at your area of what you used to put on your skin. Find out what is in the ingredients of that. Find out if you're using relaxers on your skin, in your hair, and as a woman or as a man, sometimes when relax their hair, you find that all these things actually seep into the scalp. And we are now seeing doctors in America have done an autopsy on over 40 women and have actually come up with the fact that these 40 women who they did an autopsy were black women who had a problem where they had died of cancer of the breast and cancer of the uterus. Now, when the doctors did the test on these women, they tested their scalp and they found that they had a residue of chemicals that had actually gone to the scalp and gone straight into the bloodstream and gone straight into the kidneys. So that told the doctors at that time that these women over 40 black women who had been relaxing their hair for over 40 years had ended up with cancer of the breast and cancer of the uterus from just relaxing chemicals. So what we're talking about in terms of skin health is so important, because your skin is revealing to you a lot of information, but also it is telling you about what is happening inside, but also it is helping you to actually realize that whatever you put on your skin goes straight into your bloodstream. So when we think of anything, we want to put safe things in our skin to improve our skin health. One thing we're seeing about skin conditions is the fact that our skin is also dependent on the fact that many times we are in a state where we are taking in a lot of toxins. Toxins can also bring about a sense of challenge to the body, because the fact that the body has to find a way of getting rid of its toxins. But in this steady state, I want to bring you to Marian Dina. What can Marian Dina do in terms of really improving skin health? And this is where we want to look at Marian Dina A.
Marian Dina A. Okay.
The A is so important in terms of improving the body's capacity to regenerate your skin. Why do I say that? Because within the Marina A, this is a very important product for what we call boosting the body's capacity to heal itself, but also what Marina A does, it helps you in terms of really introducing a range of over 28 different nutrients that help you to really improve what we call your underlying skin health. And what do I say that? Because vitamin E is so important in improving cell membranes. This is what your cells use to duplicate, to repair, to regenerate, and to replenish themselves. Now, if you are finding yourself in a sense where you can't regulate your
sorry, can I come in? You said something. You said, is it self memory or you
cell memory? Okay. Cellular repairing cells.
Always, sometimes I just want you to break it down so now, those who are listening to us can understand it.
Okay, fantastic. I mean, one of the things we're seeing today is that your body is so reliant on what we call the internal environment. Okay. Now, when you look at our skin today, we find that our skin is the first line of defense. And you find that our skin is protecting us. Sometimes it gets damaged by environmental pollutants. It gets damaged by what they call things we put in the skin, or it might get damaged by the fact that we are maybe smoking. Or so people sometimes have what they call challenges from skin conditions because of the fact that we have actually got what they call the body constantly repairing itself. So skin is also reliant on things like vitamin E. Okay, vitamin E. You see sometimes so a lot of the creams that people use are made of vitamin E, because vitamin E is very important for the skin, onto the skin for skin repair. It repairs the skin, but it also helps cells to reproduce themselves. So because the cells are constantly multiplying.
So my question is that, so do you, so if I can understand you well, that means there are some things that we do that cause our body, our skin to be infected.
That's right.
Well, it's not all that you put it in your skin, but sometimes something that you eat can cause your skin to be infected with
exactly. You know, sometimes people have eaten something, maybe if they're allergic to it, and they get a rush on their skin.
Yeah, I understand.
So that is already indicating that something you've eaten is affecting you immediately, and you get a rush in your skin. So the skin is communicating to you. But sometimes we get an allergic reaction on the skin. Sometimes we don't. Okay. Other times we find that we get acne. Okay, so acne or pimples, they're also indicating that the skin is now in a state where it is trying to get rid of toxins. Okay, Marina A is very good for helping us to really improve the body's capacity in terms of vitamin C content, because your skin is so dependent on vitamin C.
So the skin dependent on vitamin C.
Absolutely.
So the Marina
A has over 500 milligrams of vitamin C in every tablet. So your body needs up to 3,000 milligrams of vitamin C on a daily basis.
Daily basis.
3,000. You see?
Wow.
3,000. Now, if you're not taking that, you're compromising your liver, you're compromising your heart function, you're compromising your skin function, you're compromising your whole immune system. So that is why there was a doctor called Dr. Linus Pauling. He was a very famous man. He looked at what scurvy did to the body. When sailors used to go on long journeys, and they didn't carry, at that time they suffered from a condition called scurvy, which caused cracked lips. It caused them to have different conditions that they have because they didn't carry
lips,
So they had a lot of situations, like for example, sailors would get a situation where they were getting different challenges because of what they call long sea voyages. But what this Linus Pauling discovered, that when the sailors took fruits and vegetables on their long journeys, they didn't suffer from what? Scurvy. So he actually said what was in these vegetables that they were taking, and he found that there was what? A vitamin C content, which was very high in the oranges and lemons.
In
So,
those.
yeah,
That's why we need to eat fruits
that's
all the
exactly
time.
why you need to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Because you see, what is happening today is that we are now, even things like bleeding gums, okay,
Okay.
or poor wound healing can also be linked back to vitamin C. And this also can, you find some people get a cut, or they get an injury, or they come from operation, or they've had a cesarean section,
Okay.
and they take a long time to heal. Why? Because the skin is not able to join properly where it has been cut. So you find that this is because of what? Poor healing, because of lack of vitamin C. So we need to use something like this product, which speeds up healing, but also improves the vitamin C content. Also
so that our
improves
body, our skin,
the skin can heal faster. And
Okay.
also at the same time, you find that if you got bleeding gums, okay, sometimes people when they brush their teeth, they got blood coming out. That because of low levels of vitamin C and the braces. So sometimes we've got to also look at the type of toothbrush we're using. But again, low levels of vitamin C. Sometimes we're suffering from a condition like scurvy without even knowing it. So we have to find a way of improving our vitamin C content by actually eating more fruits and vegetables. Because you can't eat everything, because of the way the food is right now, you can't get everything from the
from the food and the
so
vegetable.
you're better to use something like this to help you to supplement your diet. And this is because the most abundant tissue in your body is collagen, and the collagen is something that is in your is the most abundant tissue in the skin, but also it needs vitamin C for its formation. Okay. So that is, and also another thing we're looking at when you're talking about skin. This is about really loving the skin you're in, Brother Kwame. Whenever we look at anything, we've got to love our skin. Okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes people look in the mirror, they don't like themselves. Why? Because they've been conditioned and programmed against themselves. So sometimes they have to, there's some African people, they're using bleaches to bleach their skin. These bleaches cause cancer. Okay? And many people don't realize that a lot of times when we bleach our skin, the chemicals that we use to bleach doesn't just stay on the surface, but it goes into the skin and actually causes damage to the skin. So you find that now we have people sometimes suffer from vitiligo. Okay, this is loss of pigment. There's another skin condition where people lose skin formation of this color called melanin, but they start to develop patches in the skin. Again, because of lack of key nutrients, zinc, selenium, copper, what we call selenium. These are all nutrients that the skin needs in terms of repair and regeneration. That is just with marinade A. Now, when you're talking about deep toxins, we talk about the skin actually also being a way where it detoxes the body. Second to the liver is the skin. The skin is the #1 detox program for the body. And if you're taking something like Marinade J contains a lot of things that help the body to detox, to cleanse, to remove toxins to the body, to mop up. It's called antioxidants. In here you have over 29 herbs that act as that. On the Marinade J. Yeah, they help with the 29 herbs.
Different herbs
to cleanse.
Okay.
Because what is happening is there's a buildup of toxins that lap in our systems. And also create what we call a situation where our bodies cannot function optimally because of toxins. So you find that our skin starts to suffer, and also we get to a situation where the elasticity in our skin starts to suffer. Our skin actually, on our skin we have got something called, the top layer of our skin is made of something called keratin. So this thing also needs nutrients, a protein, but it needs to have what they call nutrients, what you find in Marinade J, to help improve its performance. Sometimes you get what they call infections in the follicle. Some people get alopecia in the skin, where a follicle, the hair or the sebaceous gland in the skin starts to get infected or starts to get a buildup of waste coming up. So this can help with detoxification, removing waste from the body, but also helping not the follicle to be healthy, because everything comes from within. What we also want to look at as well is that sometimes we're in a situation where hormones can also affect our skin. So we are seeing that today hormone imbalance is something that actually is affecting many people around the world. As we said many times before, whenever we look at any situation, we also have to take in consideration that our hormones play a key role in our health. And whenever we're in any situation, we want to say to ourselves, one of the things we would want to share is that your hormones are literally chemical messengers that speak to the body, tell the body what to do. Whenever we're in a situation where we have poor hormone health, we can also now expect what they call poor skin health. Okay? Why? Because hormones are literally like testosterone. Insulin is a hormone. Melatonin is a hormone. Serotonin is a hormone. The pineal gland produces melatonin and serotonin, while the pancreas is producing insulin, another hormone that helps us to control blood sugar level. Our adrenal glands are producing cortisol, which help us when we're stressed. Okay, but this also impacts on the skin. So why we're talking about the skin is because it's very important to realize that your skin is also dependent on hormones. And here we have something that actually is very important for balancing hormones. Now, whenever you think of your body, you think of your skin as something that literally also is speaking to you. Whenever you feel, and just to give you an example, your skin sometimes may feel itchy, or may feel in a sense where it is actually dry, or you find that sometimes your skin is cracking, or sometimes you find that your skin is in a state where you feel you're not quite right in your skin. Yeah, sometimes you get hot heat in the skin, or your itchiness, or swelling. Okay, inflammation in the skin. It's called dermatitis. Okay, so all these are things that come about as related to hormone imbalance. Okay, but sometimes you don't link it back to that because we're not connecting the dots. But what we want to do today is talk about loving the skin you're in. And one of the things we can do is understanding that the skin plays a key role. If your hormones are imbalanced, for example, for women, if women have too many male hormones like testosterone, Brother Kwame, you realize that if testosterone is a male hormone, but also women produce testosterone. So you find that if women are actually having too much testosterone in the system, it can cause a hormone imbalance, leading to facial hair, leading to what they call the skin becoming tough, or leading to even change your voice, just because of what? Change of hormones, you see. And some women sometimes develop a little beard because of hormone imbalance, too much testosterone. Otherwise, we can also find that also men can also have hormone imbalance in other ways, where they're having what they call other skin issues if they have too much estrogen. So we have to find a way of really improving our skin by balancing our hormones better. And how can we do that? We can do that by actually introducing something like this that helps with balancing hormones. And what is in here? You have over 23 ingredients in there, in the marinade B, which is very good for improving what we call the body's capacity to balance its hormones. Today, what we're seeing as well is that sometimes we may have a loss of suppleness of the skin. We may have a loss of what we call a situation where you have thinning skin. The skin becomes very thin that you find it's cracking, okay? Or you find that even you're having some sort of skin irritation, or you're having a situation where your skin is not performing well because of the fact that you're getting cracked skin, or you're having boils, or you're having vitiligo, or you're having what they call alopecia, or you're having a situation where you have ingrown hairs, or for men can get shaving bumps, or you're having all kinds of things. So we're talking about the skin because the skin plays a key role in your well-being. Today we want to link the skin back to the mariner, because if you are suffering from hormone imbalance, you can get acne, or sometimes have hormone imbalance related to what we call a dryness of the skin, or having what they call a loss of suppleness of the skin. Again, because of the fact that you are lacking key nutrients that the skin needs in terms of well-being. Today what we're seeing is that even our nails are so important. They're an extension of our skin. Your nails, yes. Yes, your nails. Sometimes people have.
Sometimes we don't take care of.
We don't take care of the nails. I don't know. They say the women are always taking care of their nails.
Yes, it's true. It's true. But the men, we
don't care.
We don't care.
But even the nails. If you have what they call fragile nails, they're always cracking at the edges.
Okay.
Sometimes you get split ends, or you have white spots.
Yeah, it happens to us sometimes.
Sometimes we don't notice that. We got white spots. These white spots are denoting that there's a lack of zinc in the body. Just imagine that. If you're getting white spots in your nails, it also means that
some people you can see that.
White spots. So this indicates that there's the loss of zinc in the body, or low levels of zinc.
Because how can your nail, and then you see the top of your nail is white? It happened to people when we are children.
So they get white spots.
Or
Or sometimes you find people with a kind of infection. Okay, like a fungal infection, or in their skin, their skin has become their nail skin has become like a fungus is growing inside there. This is also because of the fact that the bacteria in our gut is low. So sometimes you find people with split nails. Okay, if your nails are splitting all the time and you have these split nails.
What about you know, some people can grow their fingernails.
Yeah.
And it's very soft. But
Yes.
sometimes if you want to grow it before you know, poof, it's
Exactly.
gone. It's
Again,
not strong.
it's because of the fact that if your nails are dry and brittle, that's also a sign that you have low vitamin A and low calcium in the body. So you want to make sure that you actually make sure that you're taking something like Marina A. Okay, Marina A is very good for growing
This is the
strong
A.
nails. Okay, strong nails.
Strong nails. Do you want your nails to grow? Women, watch
Yeah.
this well. And you women also, we need to watch it because not longer ones, but we need it to be
Strong,
nice.
yeah, strong because
Yeah,
this
strong
actually improves nail health
okay.
because it's got the B vitamins, it's got the zinc inside of there, which are good for your nails. It's got the calcium in there. It's also got things that we mentioned today, like the vitamin A, which is
Vitamin
very
A.
important
Oh,
for your
that's
nail health. Okay, if you're having poor zinc levels, as we said, you're going to get white spots on your
Okay.
nails. If you're having a situation where you're having ridges or what we call you're lacking B vitamins, if you're in a situation where you are having what they call dry or brittle nails, that is because you're lacking vitamin A and calcium. So all these are leading back to
But you
skin
can
health.
get all these nutrients.
We have put Professor Sally. We put them
Put
in,
in all
in,
these
in,
things.
in there. So your skin health and your nail health will improve automatically
because
just by
yeah,
using
when
these
you start
vitamins.
to use this vitamins.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Because again, you are feeding the inside. Everything is coming from inside. Even your hair improves. Everything is
Mr. Sally,
about-
I think when you look at these products and all these things, you
Yeah.
can see that it means everybody need it in your house. Like
Everybody
you
needed
need
this.
it in your table, in
Yes.
your dining table.
Absolutely. It
That
is
your
some-
children must take it, your
Uh-huh.
wife and you yourself. That is
That's
something
right.
that because it's a supplement.
That's correct.
But it's correcting every mistakes in our body.
This is it. And it has over 99 antioxidants. You know, antioxidants are the number one talk around the world because your immune system is so dependent on the internal environment. If you are lacking zinc, it will affect your immune system. If you're lacking selenium, it will help stop you from protect you. You won't be able to protect you from cancer. At the same time, you'll find that you're in a situation where you are having poor heart function because of a lack of selenium. If you are lacking what we call magnesium, you saw earlier, magnesium also helps us with what they call improving our skin. It's in Marina A because
Okay.
what you find is that the magnesium is very important for relaxing the blood vessels,
Okay.
relaxing the arteries, and also nourishing the skin. Vitamin E
Okay.
is so essential for skin health.
For skin health.
Yes.
Okay,
Because it
vitamin
helps
E.
your skin to repair. We're constantly shedding our skin.
Okay.
If you have a bath every morning, you find that there's little the residue we call around that we leave in the bath is
Okay.
because the skin cells are coming off every time. So new skin is coming up. There's 7 layers of skin that need repairing and regenerating.
Okay.
But if we're not looking after our skin with nutrients, the skin now starts to fail, and we start to get scarring. You start to get rapid
Okay, hold on a
aging.
minute,
You
hold
start
on a
to
minute.
get what they call a situation of
Okay.
skin
Okay,
imbalance.
ladies and gentlemen, I think we all understand what Mr. Sally is teaching us. Now we are talking about skin health, our skins, you know. So whatever we are talking now, if you have a problem with your skin, you need this product. I mean, this product is a product that can help you. Got a lot of nutrients that can help you wherever you are going to. Now we are talking about skin. Women listening, because we've been using a lot. You see, okay, let me ask you one question. There's a lot of women using so many chemicals
I know.
in their body. So many chemicals
This
that a
is
lot
what-
of women are using. Some of
Yeah.
them, they want to become like a Akwasi Obroni.
When we look at here, my brother, is that we have. That's why I said our idea of beauty,
Okay.
our idea of wellness, our idea of is we've been conditioned and programmed to think lighter skin is always better.
Okay.
Okay. But the Creator made you with this skin for a purpose. Okay. So He didn't
Oh
make a
my
mistake
God.
giving you this skin. So we should not bleach this skin off.
Okay.
You know, and that is what we're facing today. Is that we have been conditioned to not love ourselves. Okay.
Okay.
And this is where we also have to remember that your beauty is actually skin deep. And what do I mean by that? By loving the skin you're in, by celebrating the skin you're in,
Okay.
by loving who you are, you will never go and bleach your skin. Because you realize that you are a gift from the Creator. The temple He's put you in is perfect. Okay? It's just that sometimes we are conditioned to think otherwise. So we have to look
Like
back.
if I'm like this person,
Yes,
like
I'll be getting a better job. I'll be getting liked by this man, or maybe liked by
because my skin color.
So we have to recondition ourselves to know that this skin is literally as good as the Creator has made it. It doesn't. We don't need to start to improve it by scrubbing it.
I think
So-
it's the best one. I
Yes.
mean, to me, I see.
Yeah,
it
so
like
all skin is valid, but what we have to
Yeah.
remember is that we are all having what we call a sense where we have to focus on really looking that the skin is mirroring what is happening inside. Okay? Whenever we look at that, when we look at nutrients, for example, even children, as they develop, they need good skin health, and this also good general health. Now,
Okay.
Professor Sally has produced a syrup basically to help with what they call children's health. Okay, you
Yeah.
find a lot of children, they're having coughs and colds. They're getting constant situation where they're not feeling themselves, they're vomiting, having measles,
yeah,
skin
get
chicken
cold,
pox, get always cold,
Yeah.
running nose all
They
the
can't-
time.
yeah, they can't
always have
breathe.
a cough all the time,
Yeah,
coughing.
coughing,
This
yeah.
product is very important for helping those who've got a problem around their skin. Why? Because it helps with people who've got eczema. Sometimes we realize that many people are suffering from eczema. They're suffering from a situation where they are not having a situation where
Is it the same
it's the
thing?
same thing. It's
Oh,
the same
okay.
thing. They're not having a situation where the child can actually has got what they call eczema. Eczema is something that actually can cause a lot of damage to the skin. Sometimes, Kwame, what happens is that people get scarring because of eczema, or they get what they call cracked skin because of eczema, or they have a bad neck because of eczema has actually really damaged their neck,
Okay.
or they have joint issues where the eczema has actually damaged their joint area. So what
Like
this product-
arthritis or-
no, you don't even
Oh,
arthritis.
for children.
Yeah, for children, they can
Okay.
get what they call damaged skin because the skin becomes scarred. By so this product is able to help to nourish the inside,
Okay.
remove toxins, but especially the A has got something. The marinade syrup has got something called sarsaparilla,
Okay.
very powerful for helping people with eczema to heal and to repair the skin. So
Okay.
what you're finding, if your skin is actually in a state where it is not experiencing good skin, especially for even adults who've got eczema, this can help them with what they call eczema, but also help you to correct the skin. But also for children who are developing, they can take it again for prevention and also for general health.
Oh, that's good. Okay, listeners, I think today I like the way Mr. Sally has take time to explain things to us. We are not going to talk much because today he talk about body, our skin things that we talk about. I don't want us to say because we have a lot to say because there's a lot of things going on. But whatever we are saying, everything comes through what? Through this. So everybody need it. You need it in your house. You need it in your dining table. You need it in your office.
Yes.
When you go to office, at least you can in the afternoon you can have it. Me, I have mine at home that I'm taking it seriously, and I know that it's helping me very, very, very good. So I think it's a very good, supplement that everybody needed. Dr. Sally will put the numbers and then the website.
Yes, I want to, for those who want to get involved in our program of wellness and well-being, you can contact this number, which is 079 31 793 086. That's 079 31 793 086. We are also looking for distributors of the product. If you want to distribute the product, if you wanted to stock the product in our store, you could call that number, which is 07931 07931 793 086. That's 07931 793 086. We have a lot of information on our website as well. If you want to look at our website, the website is mariandina.com, which is MARIANDINA. That's mariandina.com. And there's a lot of information on the website. You can actually find that Professor Sally and the work that we're doing is all about raising consciousness, raising health awareness, but most importantly, helping us to really empower you to look after yourself better. One thing we're seeing today is that many skin conditions can be helped just by looking after the internal environment. Today what we're seeing is that many people end up with boils or end up with what we call boils that never heal, or they find that they're ending up with a situation where they've got vitiligo, which is a loss of skin pigment, or they have a situation where they're going through cracked lips all the time, or they're having a situation where they've got even genital sores, again, or even things like that. Or if they've got what they call ingrown hair, or shaving bumps, or things like dark circles under the eyes, or things like where they've got acne, pimples, or even any skin condition, or like smallpox or chickenpox. All these can be helped just by using our products. What they do, they help the internal environment, they help to optimize the body's capacity in terms of healing. But most importantly, what we always want to go back to is that your body's capacity to heal is always dependent on one thing. Your skin is relying on what we call its exposure to good water intake. So there's 4 things I want to leave you with. The first thing is drink water, okay? Once we drink water, we can improve our skin health. Why? Because naturally we're improving circulation. Naturally we're improving our skin's capacity in terms of removing what we call toxicity, but also we're keeping the skin supple. I'll give you an example between a grape and a raisin. A grape will have a more rounded skin, meaning that it will have suppleness in the skin, while the raisin will also have what they call an expression where the skin has been actually starved of water and actually now is starting to wrinkle faster because of lack of water. So water is essential in maintaining good skin health. We also need to have a diet that is rich in a lot of fresh leafy green vegetables, lots of fruits. Again, these are very good for your skin and also skin health. We also want to take in a lot of what they call raw onions and garlic. Why would I say that? Because they are rich in a compound called sulfur. Sulfur is very important for skin health. We also want to actually supplement our diet with a range of minerals, vitamins, herbs that help. And Marina A, B, and J are very good for improving skin health and also optimizing hormone balance and also optimizing your body's capacity in terms of skin repair and skin health. And you also find that a lot of skin disorders like psoriasis or eczema or other skin conditions like acne can also be greatly improved by using Marina A, B, and J. You just need to take one of each 3 times a day or one of each twice a day for a period of about 3 to 4 months. That will actually, within a month of using them, you'll see that a lot of things in the body will start to repair themselves and you start to feel a lot better within yourself. One of the things we're seeing is that if you're somebody who's got alopecia, or you're going through what they call a situation where you want your hair to grow better, these products also help to improve hair growth because everything comes from inside. So once we improve what we call the skin health, once we improve the internal environment, the body can also produce better quality of what we call hair, skin, and also nails. Talked about the nails having a lack of, if your nails are having white spots, they're lacking zinc. If your nails are having what we call, if they're dry and brittle, you're lacking vitamin A and calcium. If your nails are in a situation where you are having what they call ridges, this is because of lower levels of vitamin B vitamin. So we also want to know about the relationship between the skin and nutrients, and that's what we've been talking about today. I want to thank Kwame. Again, our website for having us here. Again, our website is mariandina.com, which is MARIANDINA. That's mariandina.com. You can also reach us in a way where if you want to reach me directly, my direct number is 077 659 61818. That's 077 659 61818. We can share together and talk about if you've got any skin disorders that you want to discuss, or skin. We do consultations as well to help people look at how to improve their quality of health and also improve their well-being as a whole. I want to thank Kwame once again for having us here, and let's continue to raise awareness together.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Sally. Also, you can contact me if you need some of my, whatever. If you need even the man himself, you can contact my number, also 075 399 44399. Then I can, put you through to him. He's a very good man. So God bless you. And also Anita is the one. If you want,
yes,
if you need whatever, he's in charge of in London here or Europe.
We charge in the mainly UK here.
Yeah.
Those who want to distribute and create awareness, and we can actually move into that area. And also just use it for general health. You can use it for general health. There's nothing. You don't have to have diseases to use the Marandina.
Before you use Marandina.
You can use it for general health, just for improving your sleep patterns, improving your energy levels,
Okay.
improving your if you've got aches and pains, it can help you with that. If you've got joint pains or things like that, if
Yeah.
you're not sleeping
Arthritis
well, if
and all
if
these
you're
things.
constipated, if you all arthritis, all kinds of conditions. So it helps a wide variety of conditions.
Very powerful. I like
Just
it.
by
because,
using the immune system to repair the body.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, listeners. I think we'll end the program here. Friday, if God permit, we'll be here with you, and then he come with. Today it was about your skin. It's talking about skin disease and things. How you can maintain your skin properly, or your skin can be more stronger and then help you because. So we thank God for him today for what he has bringing to us, and then so by Friday you'll be here again. And Friday, what are we going to talk about?
Friday, I'd like to talk more about hormone imbalance.
Okay, hormone imbalance. What is the meaning of hormone imbalance?
Hormone imbalance. Our bodies secrete hormones, okay?
Okay.
And then sometimes we've got a situation where our bodies become imbalanced, producing prostate inflammation, producing prostate cancer, producing, for women, they can have hot flushes, heart palpitations. Women can also have what they call dry skin or even dry hair because hormone imbalance. So hormone imbalance is something that plays a key role in our health.
Okay.
So we want to talk about that a bit more to share with people the value of balancing your hormones naturally. So we're going to look at what we call natural methods of really balancing your hormones. We'll also be looking at what we call hormone disruptors, what they are. We'll be looking at what they call the environmental pollutants that affect and things that mimic our hormones. So hormones play a key role in our health, and in fact sometimes people are taking contraceptive pills or HRT, hormone replacement therapy, not really looking at other natural methods they can use. HRT has now been linked to cancer.
Okay.
Many women are being offered HRT as standard procedure.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And yet on the front page of many newspapers they've shown that HRT has been linked to breast cancer and other cancers as well. So we have to find safer methods of balancing our hormones and also finding how to correct our hormones. That's what we're going to be talking about on Friday.
Thank you. Friday, we talk about hormones. Thank God. And one thing I will tell you now is believe in yourself. You see, believe that you are a champion. Believe that whatever you are going through, you'll remain. Doctors are giving you names and things. Even some of you doctors have told you that by 2 weeks, 1 month, by the year time you die. But I'm telling you, know and believe in yourself that God has created you. Will never die somebody deaf, and you never die premature death. Because if you can get good health, our age will be increased. God bless you, but believe in yourself.
Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Opoku. It's time to rise.
Connected with on the Inspiration Hour with Reverend Major Kwame Poku.
Okay, so Friday, you see us here once again. But tomorrow I'm going to be here with you with the Inspirational Hour. We come with another issue. Okay. I thank God for my listeners, those who are watching me wherever you are. If you don't allow me to come to your phone, to come to your home, through your mobile, through your smart TV, through your iPad or something, I can't reach you. I respect you. Those who are watching me on Facebook TV, may God bless you. Those who watch us on YouTube, God bless you. Those who are listening to us on TuneIn Radio. But let me tell you, I'm telling you, when the lockdown, goes off, I'm showing you that we are going to have the FM. So those in the car can listen to us in your car. You can call and ask questions, whatever you don't understand. When doctor come, when I say doctor, when Mr. Sally come, whatever you don't understand, maybe you are going through your skin, something is happening to you. There's a skin, this is a product that Mandina also brought it out. We talk about that one. There's something for the skin. There's a cream for the skin. We'll talk about it later on. But let me tell you, somebody said, me, my sickness, it can never go. If I look at my situation, I don't think something better will happen to me. I want you to believe in yourself. Believe in the Lord and know that something better can happen to you. God bless you this afternoon. My name is Reverend Major Kwame Poku. Here is ARK Radio. This program is Inspiration Hour for you. And I'll tell you, say, bye-bye.
Blah 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 blah.